Okay, so before we started with the actual problems of the problem seminar, I wanted to create this short recording, consider it a prologue to the um, problem solving seminar. Um, Here I'll give a little bit more information about the problem solving seminar and also discuss some approaches you can take to get the most out of it. This will be a very short recording. I'll go through about 6 slides. Okay, so I talked about this on the website, but I just want to mention it again straight up because this is important. So I've taken the following from The Art and Craft of Problem Solving by Paul Zietz. So this is sort of, most students in the mathematics education don't really know what a problem is. All they've seen so far are exercises. So what do I mean by an exercise? An exercise is a question that tests a student's mastery of a narrowly focused technique. This is usually one that has been recently covered in, say, lectures or by a teacher. So an exercise can be hard or easy, but never puzzling. The path forward is always apparent. So you look at the exercise, you know what you need to do straight away. Now, it can be hard or easy because you might have to do technically challenging calculations, right? That might be error prone. But at each step, you're never puzzled. You know what you need to do next. On the other hand, a problem is the question that you cannot answer immediately. It will require significant investigation before one comes close to a solution. So why are we doing this seminar? So this seminar is to prepare students interested for the Simon Marius competition. It will also increase your appreciation of mathematics as a creative endeavor. So when you're doing exercises, you get this idea of mathematics as sort of you get from A to B in a very, very sort of cold, calculating manner. But that's not what mathematics is. Mathematicians tackle open-ended problems. That's what their career is. And to actually appreciate what mathematicians do and what mathematics is, you need to engage with problems and not just exercises. And to solve problems, you need to be very creative. Also, this will improve your general problem-solving skills, improve your confidence in approaching problems where you don't initially know what to do. You might need to investigate a little bit more. And even if you don't want to continue with mathematics after your degree, this is very, very sought after skill in the non-academic workforce, because solving exercises, which is really simply following instructions, can be done by a computer, and such jobs are being automated away at an ever-increasing rate. But tackling genuine problems currently can't be done by computers, and we need humans to do it. So such people who have good skills in this area are highly sought after. Okay, so many of you won't have done such problem solving before. And in the beginning, you may not be able to completely solve any of the problems. This is okay. Many people start in this position. I myself started in this position. Okay. So while techniques and strategy are important, and we'll be covering these as the seminar goes on, I have found, particularly in my own case, the initial hurdle is psychological. Students often become accustomed to solving exercises, and so if the path to the solution is not apparent, they give up. Don't give up easily. Okay? Keep on trying different things. Draw pictures. Pick a simple case to try to solve before solving the full problem. There's many things you can do to try to make progress towards the solution. Oftentimes you won't get anywhere, but keep on trying. And then eventually you'll come across an approach that works, and you'll make progress on the problem. Another important psychological factor in problem solving is confidence. Okay, so initially your confidence will be very low, particularly if you can't solve any problems completely. So this lack of confidence actually makes it harder to solve problems. But you just have to keep on at it, genuinely coming to grips with problems and trying to solve them yourself. And eventually you'll solve your first problem. Again, this is a huge confidence boost. And this confidence boost will actually make it easier for you to solve future problems. And once you solve future problems, your confidence will increase, and this will make it easier for you to solve even more problems. And this process continues, this sort of recursive process of gaining confidence and then being able to solve more problems and gaining confidence again, repeats. And it's this virtuous cycle. But the initial stage of solving your first problem can be quite arduous and challenging and psychologically depressing. But I encourage you to stick with it. So how will this seminar run? So for the first few weeks, we'll record a weekly mini lecture. And this lecture will be a discussion of some technique or strategy common to problems that may appear on the Simon Marius competition. These will be available online. And in these recordings, we'll also try to share insight into how we approach problem solving. But in the end, the only way to get better is to grapple with actual problems yourself. We will release a weekly problem sheet which you should attempt by yourself. Okay. We will meet once a week to discuss our solutions to these problems. External students can email us their solutions and we'll provide feedback. We'll also set up a Moodle web page where you can post your solutions and discuss various problems between yourself, so external and internal students can discuss with each other. The seminars themselves that we will run on campus will not be recorded because these will be mostly just an informal chat between us and the students who come. So not much point in recording this, but of course external students can chat with us and each other and the internal students via the Moodle forums that we'll set up. How to get the most from this seminar? Okay, first thing, pick a problem from the problem sheet. A good place to start would be the first problem. Okay? Set aside a block of time each day which you really concentrate on the problem. Okay? Doesn't have to be a huge block of time. In the beginning, problem solving is going to be very frustrating. You probably aren't used to solving problems, just exercises, so it will be frustrating. So let's just say in the beginning you say, 30 minutes each day, I'm going to sit down and really concentrate on this problem I've picked. Okay? During that time, I would suggest you set a timer for 30 minutes, and then you turn your phone off, or turn your phone on airplane mode, or whatever. Turn your computer off. Fully concentrate on the task at hand for 30 minutes. And try it yourself. Do not discuss with anybody else or try on Google or try to Google the problem. Just really try to solve it yourself, by yourself. Without doing this, you aren't going to make much progress in increasing your own problem solving ability. Now, come to the seminar or email us your partial solution approach and we'll provide feedback, and then you discuss it with other people. So only discuss with other people after you've really tried a problem for a reasonable amount of time, say at least 2-3 hours on a single problem. If you solve it, then great. Then discuss it with other people, look it up on Google to check your solution, or email us. But if you're struggling to solve the problem, give yourself enough time to make progress on the problem. It's not an exercise. It's going to be difficult. And without really trying yourself first, you're really going to stifle and hamstring your growth in problem solving. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. Shortly, I'll post the first mini lecture and the problem set. I really look forward to solving many problems with you this trimester.